Good morning, friends. Welcome to day 7 of Vlogmas. I'm on my way to work, and I probably have like 10 more minutes of drive time. One thing about Florida, everything's far. So I really hope I can park on campus. Either that or I'll make a note to try and move my car halfway through the day. Because at my school there's very little on-campus parking. The rest of the parking is like a parking garage that's like 5 to 8 minute walk away. Depending on which way you walk. But I would really prefer to park on campus, especially in the winter when the sun is setting earlier. I just don't want to be walking to the parking garage in the dark, because it'd be just me, and I'm travel size. Somebody could snatch me up. Raise your hand if your parents used that phrase when you were little. Like, if you wander off in the store, somebody could snatch you up. In my brain, whenever my parents used that phrase, I always pictured some adult running through the store, snatching kids like that. And as much as my parents like, don't wander off, someone will snatch you up, I was like, folks, it's really getting snatched out here. Just... But yeah, things my parents said to me as a child. Today will probably be, I'm not even gonna finish that sentence because I was just about to jinx the mess out of this entire day. No on-campus parking, so we will be parking on the 5th floor of the garage. One thing I've learned about myself, I'm gonna roll these windows up. One thing I've learned about myself when it comes to like parking in garages, I have to park in the same place or else I'm gonna lose my car. So even if I pass a spot on like the 3rd floor, nope, I have to go to the 5th floor, because for whatever reason, the 5th floor is the one that's stuck in my brain. And then if there's no parking on the 5th floor, then I have to go to the 6th floor. But it's never down. It's never closer to the ground. It's always closer to the heavens. Sorry, that was really loud. That came out a lot louder than I intended it to be. Also, the 5th floor gets really, really beautiful breezes in the afternoon. So is this the 5th floor? I'm always confused. So when I come to my car in the afternoon, well, in the summer when it's not black, when I get to my car, I just sit on the hood for a little bit and sit in the breeze. And there's a spot right there. I normally prefer the other side. I try to make things as simple as possible when it comes to like remembering where something is. So if I have to get off the elevator, I want to walk straight. I don't want to make any turns or anything, but today is not that day. All right, let's walk to work. You know how sometimes you have intrusive thoughts to do really stupid things? I just thought about throwing my phone off of this garage. It's time for me to go home. I think I'm done with today. Hi friends. I am in the line at Sam's Club to get gas. And I am so far over today. This has been, I don't know, just a lot. This has been a day that was a lot. And I just got off the phone with my mom, like ranting to her about my day. And it felt good to rant. But now I just need to sit in silence. So, got a little gas line knitting. And yeah. I am working on my socks for the Mr. Grinch Mal. And I'm calling these my on top of Mount Crumpet socks because I am using this Grinchy green yarn for the, I don't know if I'm gonna do heels, toes. Yes, I am. Heels, toes, and cuffs, and this Grinchy green yarn. And then this stripe yarn is Felici, Knit Picks Felici in the Beyond the Wall colorway. So it feels like icy and, you know, like mountains, right? And then you've got the Grinch. So on top of Mount Crumpet. And it's in one of my Grinch bags from last year, I think. I haven't eaten anything today. Again. Whenever I have super stressful days, it is very common for me to forget to eat. And unfortunately, when you don't eat, it makes it harder to like regulate yourself. So I know today I was not regulating my feelings very well. Or at least internally, I felt I was not regulating my feelings very well. But one of my coworkers was like, oh my gosh, you know, she was like, Kalisha, I know that you guys are so busy over there. And I'm always impressed about how you can handle so many things with such, what did she say, grace and something. Like, it was something nice. Grace and something else, like, nice. And I was like, oh, I'm so glad that it looks like that on the outside, because on the inside, it is panic and turmoil. That's it. That's what I'm feeling on the inside. I've decided what I'm going to do, as if anyone is surprised, because no one is going to be surprised. I'm going to the Goodwill. I'm going to the thrift store so that I can walk around and decompress, because I'm very compressed. We have arrived at the Goodwill, and in between then and now, I stopped at O'Charlie's. Is it Charlie's or O'Charlie's? It's Charlie's. Charlie's, the restaurant that does the cheese steaks or whatever. And I got some cheese fries. Decompression necessities. Loop quiet earplugs. Knitting. is how you can tell how overstimulated I am. Like, yeah, we'll use overstimulated because that's kind of how I feel. I was in there for almost an hour. And normally, if I go in a store, particularly a thrift store, I don't know what it is about thrift stores that just make me feel calm. But if I go in there, have my earplugs in, especially the quiets, because they almost silence the world. I can walk around and I'll start feeling calm. Like I'll feel my breathing go from here and I'll feel it like lower into like my lungs where it's supposed to be and not my chest, or my belly breathing. But that whole time in there, my breath was all the way up in my chest. I started getting like the throat tightening, anxious feeling. And I'm just like, today was a lot. I hadn't realized that it was that much. I thought a little stroll around ye old thrift store would do a girl some good. It did not. But I knit the whole time I was walking around, much to a couple little girls' amazement. I was walking and knitting, and they were walking next to, I'm assuming it's their mother's shopping cart, and they were both like, so yeah, I got, between sitting in the line for gas at Sam's and walking around in there for an hour, I got all of this, hello? You can barely see the difference between this blue. Oh yeah, you can. I got all of this blue done in the Goodwill, and all of this gray, this light gray, was done in the line for gas and walking around Goodwill. So that's pretty good. Wait, what you got to say, Mommy?
I got to say that I put my tree up last night. It was around 11 o'clock. I goes, I'm getting this tree done because I have people who believe in me.
I wasn't one of the people.
But there is my tree, and there's the angel.
Oh, it goes on top. That's nice.
Day 1, and
the hearts are day 2.
Day 2, it's right there. Day 3.
You ain't even spread them out.
Huh?
I said, you ain't even spread them out.
I did. That's day 3. And these are all my ones from last year. You all see them all over my tree.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yes. And there's one of the angels from the first year.
Oh. You're not even showing it. It's at the bottom. There you go. There you go.
There it is. There's another one. I think, did you, I don't know if you gave me the red one. Did you give me this red one right there?
What red one? I can't see it.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, there's my tree. Let all of my people know.
Your people. Oh, yeah.
Yes, everybody.
Bonus Quirky Mommy.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, well, that's all I need to show you is the proof that I did this last night.
Okay.
And I wanted everybody to see it.
All right. Okay.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. I have to do it with one hand because I'm holding the phone with the other hand. So, goodbye.
You missed the tail wag. Babe, go back over to the door. Look at that tail. Look at that tail going. Oh,
Oh yeah. So excited.